Hello, I'm Kerry Fink with Helping Seniors Updates and Helping Seniors of Brevard. And on behalf of our president and founder, Joe Steckler, and our education specialist, Kim Bernard, and the rest of us on the Helping Seniors team, thank you for joining us. Today is Friday. It's July 17th. And Kelly McDavid Rallis is just like we were saying. It's like, can you believe we're halfway through the year already? It's unbelievable.
It's absolutely crazy. We are just flying by in time, which is a great thing because then the holidays are going to come and we have some great things that we can prepare and some innovative and creative mindsets that we can put into place.
Yeah, this is so true. And after all that we go through this year, it'll be such a nice time to be able to look to some good times ahead. So, Kelly, you're with Home Health Care Resources Corporation. You've been a friend of the Helping Seniors family for quite a while now. You are seriously on the front lines of all this with the COVID-19. And one of the things we try to do in the Helping Seniors updates is to ask you to share some of the knowledge and things of what you've experienced and how you're keeping seniors safe. I love the collection of cleaning products behind you. It looks very sanitary. Let me just say that.
I totally want to let people know that there's like just some great things we can do every day to keep ourselves and our loved ones safe at home. You know, right now, people are going into people's homes more than ever to keep them in their homes. So we're bringing so many people from the outside, and that's been the number one concern that I have from our families is I don't want a lot of people in my parents' home. How do we, limit that? But if they have a lot of needs, and they are needing physical therapy, occupational therapy, they're needing a home health aide to come and do baths. They need a home health care aide to come in and provide services. How do we keep them safe in their homes? And that's some of the things that I'm excited to be able to share with you guys today.
Good. Please do. I was going to say, I remember from some of the great television programs that we filmed together that you have just an incredible background. You have done this for so many years, and you have such a I think if I remember correctly, you were telling me you started out literally as a kid candy striper in a hospital working on that level. So you really have some good tips to share, and I want to encourage you to help us learn today.
I love it. I mean, it's totally my passion. This is where I wanted to be. I've been in a lot of different genres with healthcare, but the geriatric population has been my love and passion since I was 12 years old. And I learn every day from our seniors the wisdom that they share and they possess and the knowledge. And I love to grow from that as a person so that I can continue to share it with our senior population. So one of the basic things that we can do every day is, are we cleaning our home? Our home may be maintained daily. There may be not a lot of clutter, not a lot of trash. We clean up after ourselves, but are we really cleaning our home? Are we having 3 or 4 different caregivers come in a week, and are they part of that cleaning regimen? And then are we able to clean when they leave so that the next person that comes in, we still maintain that safe and clean environment? One of the things I want to share is that with our home health care aides that we bring in, they are all trained on universal precautions, infection control, HIV, which is a huge disease, and all of the great training that's coming with that, with what we call universal precautions. So these are things that we've been doing every day, even before COVID. So we are just strengthening. We are now adding COVID training to our repertoire of continuing education for our aides and caregivers. We have an app on their phone that they use every morning. They get a little alert. Good morning, do you have a fever today? What is your temperature? They need to check it and put in their temperature. They know before they go to a case to care for one of our seniors that they too are not showing any signs of infection.
Right.
So we're going above and beyond. We are also, we make sure everyone is tested and they're free of communicable diseases before entering a senior's home. So they have to be tested and have a physical, and we know that they're clear. We also want to be notified if they've had any exposure to anyone with any kind of illnesses. And these are a lot of the things that we do even in flu season. Mm-hmm. We know that our seniors are the most vulnerable in the population, and we want to keep everyone safe. For instance, our aides wear gloves. We have a protective part of what's called personal protective equipment, PPE. We have face masks. We want to make sure that our staff are providing them with peace of mind, security, and safety. If we were to receive an inquiry from someone who has COVID-19, actually is indeed infected with a severe illness, but requires care at home, maybe the hospital has released them, we have these little face shields that can also be worn to protect. We also have eye equipment. This is part of a PPE kit. We have gowns and booties that we wear. And then each caregiver has their own little sanitizer, if they can't get to proper water and soap at the time. But we also have a plethora of cleaning products, as you see behind us, from air sanitizers, surface sanitizers, dish sanitizer. But if you don't have all of those things, because as you know, the stores were running out of toilet paper, and I literally had toilet paper, bottled water, and bleach in my trunk, driving around Brevard County,
Wow.
just in case somebody needed it. I have it. I've been planning since February, and I'm like, I won't let anyone be without anything. But if you can't, get to these supplies, if we have an unfortunate situation in the fall where we run out again, hot soapy water, and just making sure that we're rinsing everything after we're sanitizing with a soap product, that we want to make sure that it dries completely before we, add more items, especially if we're doing food preparations, those type of things, to help keep us safe. That's some of the basics and things that we can do every single day to keep ourselves safe and to keep our seniors safe.
That's so important. And what I wanted to ask you was, because you hit so many good points and so many good tips in there. But let me ask you, because it's part of what we're doing with each of the organizations that are connected with Helping Seniors. In this COVID-19 world, I always ask the question, it may be obvious because from what you were just saying, but I want to ask, are you open for business? Meaning, can people give you a call if they find that they do need home health? And if so, what's the process? How do they get in touch with you? How does that work now?
That is one of the greatest tools. Obviously, Kim over there at Helping Seniors of Brevard will be glad to share our contact information if they lose it, or if they're not sure how to contact us. But definitely calling you guys at Helping Seniors of Brevard. Aging Matters is another great tool and resource. We are a partner with Aging Matters. We are open and we are thriving. There are so many people that have needs right now, and people that are not, maybe their loved ones aren't here. Maybe they didn't come and vacation the summer and spend a month or two with mom and dad. How do they get services to their homes? How do they get them, their grocery shopping? Because nowadays, starting Monday, you're going to be mandated to wear a mask in many, many stores, from Target to Publix to Walmart, Sam's Club. You're going to be mandated to wear a mask. I mean, is that something that we want to reduce the risk of our seniors and elderlies in the stores? Then you need to call us. We have as little as, 2 hours, 4 hours, I say is best. We can do 1 day, 2 day a week. We can do 24 hours, 7 day a week care. It's just really about your need. Our rates start at $17 an hour. We're super affordable. And I can sit down and say, okay, do you have a budget in mind? What are some of the things that you think you need help with? Let me help you with a home safety assessment, identify those needs, and put a plan together.
That's so important. And so if somebody wants to reach you directly, is there either a phone or an email that they would use? I mean, obviously you feel free to call the Helping Seniors Helpline. I'll give that number right away. That's 321-473-7770, 321-473-7770. That will connect you with Kim Bernard, our education specialist. And as you can imagine too, she's busy taking a lot of calls because so many unusual things come up as we adjust to this whole COVID-19 thing. But if somebody wanted to get in touch with you directly, how do they reach you?
They can call Home Health Care Resources Corp. We serve all of Brevard County, and our number is 321-677-2577. That's 321-677-2577. And my email is Kelly, so it's Kelly at homehealthcrc.com.
Such good information, and I hope that you take a moment and jot that information down, because I guess one of the things that I am hearing as I'm talking to organizations that are connected with Helping Seniors, and to me personally, this is like really encouraging, as scary as all the COVID-19 news can tend to be, is it really seems like a universal theme that if we follow all the precautionary guidelines, like you just helped share with us, that the incidence of COVID-19 being able to impact directly becomes almost none. If in fact, I've talked to so many people who say we just really don't run into it because we're taking the right precautions. So it seems like if we're doing all these things, we can get through this thing safely.
We're going to get through it together as a community, with our resources that we have and you guys at Helping Seniors of Brevard and our senior agencies. We are going to get through this together, and we're going to be stronger for it. And we're going to be able to show Florida alone what community is about. And that's engaging with our community and our seniors and our families by doing Zoom calls and radio calls and just that outreach and just letting people know, let's talk about, real issues that matter, and also too, just everyday safety.
Yeah, well, thank you for all that you're doing, because I, consider you guys are just on the front line. There is no more front line in the COVID-19 battle than what you guys are doing and helping the community with. So thank you for that. We're going to shift a little bit. We want to talk about a couple things going on in Helping Seniors world that we're excited about. We are really looking forward. As you know, we publish the Helping Seniors newsletter each month. We call it the Yellow Pages because it's in the center of the Senior Scene magazine. And we always try to put good information that will help you navigate these complicated times in there. And one of the features that's in there is a thing called the Helping Seniors Senior Services Directory. And coming in the August edition of Helping Seniors, you're going to see a major expansion of what's going on with that on two levels. Number one, we've partnered up officially now with Senior Scene magazine to present Brevard County's Senior Services Directory. So it's going to be in print every month in the Senior Scene magazine, but also we're doing a tremendous upgrade to the online system, the Helping Seniors Directory service. And so one of the things I explained is a challenge that we have in the old days of Yellow Pages. As soon as they dropped off that phone book or that directory in your driveway, it was essentially out of date, because if somebody changes the phone number or something moves, it doesn't get a chance to get updated until whenever that next directory is printed. In this case, for the organizations that are connected to Helping Seniors, this gets updated every single month. So if somebody adds a location or phone number changes or the hours change or any of those kind of things, we're able to kind of update that immediately so that the directory is kind of a living directory. It's always staying current. And we really think that's going to be a resource that is important in Brevard County. So I want to make an appeal. If you're a business in Brevard County and you work with seniors and you work with them ethically and you take our seniors seriously and really are there to help them, we want to encourage you to get involved. Literally, the price for being in the directory is literally $1 a day. So it's $365 a year. That gets you into the 12 editions of the Senior Scene magazine, running 14,000 copies a month, 500 locations distributed every month, and all the online benefits as well. So we that's kind of a starter place for all of our sponsors, by the way. They're already included in prime positions and all that, but we want to encourage you to get involved in that directory so that we have good resources for people looking for services they can trust in Brevard County. And as fast as our county is growing, Kelly, as you said yourself, we know how many people are moving into our county. So they're starting from scratch. They got to figure out who to call, who they can trust. But oftentimes too, as you also mentioned, it could be the children of seniors living down here who are someplace else in the country, and maybe now with travel restrictions, they can't get down here. So they want to know who to call that they can trust. And that's what the Helping Seniors Services Directory is about. And the other big announcement that we just want to make sure everybody has, get it on your calendar. I love saying it this way, 10-10. 2020, 10-10-2020. It's so easy to remember. Run to your calendar, put that down. October 10th, 2020. That's the date for the Helping Seniors Car Raffle. We finally got that worked out. Joe Steckler and Mark Pylock, they were trying to figure out a date that they felt that it would be safe to do this because technically, Kelly, even as we're speaking right now, the governor is only allowing groups of up to 50 people, I think, right now. So if we were trying to, that's why we couldn't do this in April for beginners because everything was shut down like that. But even now, they still only want us to be very careful with groups of 50. So rest assured, we will follow every guideline 100%. Make sure it's a safe and enjoyable experience. We're absolutely going to raffle the cars on October 10th. The absolute worst case is we would rain check the event, but it's absolutely happening October 10th. And we're just believing that there's going to be a whole lot of this stuff out of the way. And when we follow the guidelines, we'll be able to have a good, safe, enjoyable evening at the American Muscle Car Museum with the Helping Seniors Car Raffle. And the best part of it is somebody's going to go home with a brand new 2020 car. And some great choices if you want the Camaro, if you want the Challenger, if you want the Kia Sportage, or that really nifty little Mazda Miata convertible. Somebody is going to pick which car they want to win. So it's going to be just a great night, Kelly, and we're so looking forward to all of us getting together for that.
It's going to be an exciting time. It's a great time to kind of regroup and have a great reunion, and the excitement and just it's kind of like New Year's Eve early. It's going to be a great celebration. It's
so good. And you can get your tickets at helpingseniors.carraffle.com, helpingseniors.carraffle.com. Very affordable, $25 as a ticket. That gives you a shot at the car, gets you into the museum that night, and also, most importantly, supports the work of Helping Seniors. We are the county's senior information helpline. That's our service to the community. And we've helped more than 3,000 people to date and their families free of charge, because that's what we want to do as a Helping Seniors organization. So Kelly, I just want to thank you again for taking time. I know you guys are busy and running on the front lines, but great advice, great tips. Thank you for being a friend of Helping Seniors. Really appreciate all that you do to help us along here.
My pleasure. Be part of such a great organization that represents so much good in the community.
Yes. Thank you again, Kelly. And so, viewer, hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Follow all the CDC guidelines. And there's plenty of resources at helpingseniorsupdates.com with links to government sites that will tell you all about making sure that we stay safe through this COVID-19 time. Hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you back on Monday. I'm Kerry Fink on behalf of Joe, Kim, Kelly, and the entire Helping Seniors team. We'll see you soon.
Be well.